안녕하십니까. 다음에 읽어 내려가는 글은 제가 과거에 코리아 타임스에 기고했던 글입니다. 제목은 My Fragrant Memoeis. 본문을 읽어 내려가도록 하겠습니다. When I'm in a melancholy frame of mind, I employ a method or two in order to overcome it. One of the things I do is recall the halcyon days of my childhood, luring a fish into my worn rubber shoes at the small stream adjacent to my house. Now my thought ranges back to when I was a boy. The stream, which had perhaps washed up the roots of a wild ginseng plant, had been proceeding from a mountain valley to a small river, which was babbling and meandering round the base of a mountain. At that time, my house was located in a remote village that was blocked from outside view by mountains. My house was a traditional grass-roofed dwelling with a fence made of bush clover. During the summer, I used to spend most of my days in the stream, thickly inhabited with all kinds of freshwater fish, and in so doing, I typically observed myself deeply in the game of enticing fish into my rubber shoes, a type of footwear. In those days, there were little such things as reader shoes. Usually, I searched about for fish in a shallow stream and entertained myself with the notion that the more difficult to catch the fish, the more pleasurable I will get from. So I would often derive genuine pleasure from catching fish in the stream. Sometimes I had no time even to take a meal, and passengers told me that it is more likely that the fish would catch you. However, on several occasions, I had the good fortune to catch fish with my shoe. I was often really fascinated by the lively motions of the fish. Now I am in the middle years of my life, and I have a great interest in raising plants, an interest that is perhaps motivated by the years of my childhood. These days, it is my holiday occupation to take care of my vegetable garden, which is located on the top of a hill and can be reached by taking a 10-minute walk from my house. Before I raise the various kinds of greens, I set about cultivating the ground overgrown with weed. The work of growing vegetables keeps me really busy all day long, especially on Sundays. Personally, I have long nourished the dream of becoming a good landscape gardener, and I will put my heart and soul into my volunteer work as a landscape gardener in the last phase of my life. So another habit I have in times of stress is to escape to my happy future world and enjoy my imagination. For me, this is as much as I read fairy tales which take me to the land of make-believe where anything can happen. It is said that the desire to accomplish one's purpose is a snare in which we are all caught. In view of this, I sometimes get lost in a reverie regarding my future, and I turn away from reality to an artificial paradise. Since it is so, I am determined to put fresh and blood into my ideas and turn them into reality. For this reason, it is my want to make an excursion to the remote countryside as often as time permits and survey natural scenery, which inevitably brings me to an ever-deepening realization of the profound beauty of the whole of nature. I have found from my experiences that nature is the best physician, and I have also deeply realized that man's relation to nature is like the umbilical cord connecting to a baby to its mother. But contrary to my basic conception, I have sometimes had presentiments that we could become like a drowning person holding to a straw if he, in ordinary days, refused to believe that all things in nature are in a class by themselves and admit the very fact that everyone must pay his debt to nature. It is for this reason I would think that we, in essence, can find more psychological consolation in the place with good natural surroundings than the place where money governs the world. 이상입니다. 감사합니다.